Hello, Shane. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. I wanted to ask you some questions about Lee Garden Apartments, and I wanted to know, how long have you actually lived here? You and your family?
We've lived here a little over 7 years.
7 years, that's a long time. So undoubtedly you're content here.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you have a wife, Amy,
That's
and
correct.
4 children, so no doubt you're in a 3-bedroom apartment.
Yes, we live in a very nice 3-bedroom apartment. There are 4 on the property and also 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom units.
Yes, so the 2 and the 1-bedroom suit the smaller lifestyle. Well, the next question is harder because I'm not going to ask you to give me one word that describes your lifestyle here. What word comes to mind?
I would have to say convenient.
Okay.
We live in the middle of the city, very close to the best restaurants, entertainment, and retail venues. And we're also next to Washington Lee, which is one of the top nationally recognized elementary schools.
Oh, that's good to know. Speaking of amenities and services, are there some things that really stand out here that you get that maybe you've had nowhere else?
Well, apartment living is new to us.
Oh, okay.
So we're not used to living in apartments or having maintenance and that kind of stuff. Through the years, I've heard people talk about how it is hard to get maintenance to come and take care of stuff promptly. And here, I've been very impressed. They don't miss a beat. If there's an issue, they're on it right away.
Yes, and
having the maintenance and working every month and
pest control
is nice.
Yes.
Haven't had any issues, but probably because they have it working once a month.
So they're proactive.
Very proactive, and they've been doing remodeling, and they're really good at keeping the grounds clean and nice, and so it makes it peaceful and pretty around here. So
thank you. So in one word, in a nutshell, just use a word that comes to mind to describe your living experience at Lee Garden Apartments.
Coming from Dallas, Texas, I would have to say peaceful.
Okay.
Much more quiet, very calm. Everybody's very friendly and helpful, and it's peaceful, it's quiet, and so I really like that.
So far so good with living here.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Kathy. Thank you for coming and talking about your experiences at Lee Garden Apartments. How long have you actually lived here?
I've been here 7 years.
That's a long time to live here. Why did you choose Lee Garden Apartments?
I have custody of my 12-year-old grandson, and it's a quiet place, and we both enjoy it here.
So you're in a 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom.
That suits your needs then?
Yes.
Yes. Now I understand that you do some work for the community.
I do.
Tell us about that. What all do you do?
I paint, I clean the stairwells and the hallways, and do the landscaping, the flower beds.
So really, you're kind of a jack of all trades?
I am.
Yeah. In one word, how would you sum up your lifestyle here, living here?
The quietness.
It's quiet here?
It is quiet.
There are like 52 apartments here.
Yes.
How can it possibly be quiet?
Everybody just gets along, and it's just a quiet place to be. We're off of the road, and it's just quiet.
So would you say the leadership here would have something to do with that, the rules and regs?
Yes.
And they screen people well?
They do a very good job of screening people.
So that you can live in harmony and
Yes.
have the quietness that you're talking about.
It's a very safe place to be.
Hello, Amy.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us this afternoon to talk about Lee Garden Apartments. I understand you have a very important role here at the apartments, so tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm the property manager. It's my job to bring new faces around here and get apartments filled, and I do background checks on people and find the best fits for the units and people that are going to respect the units and come in and take care of the places. And I do the paperwork, and I take calls to make sure that all of the issues that arise on the property get taken care of.
So you're also a service manager too?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now tell me a little bit. I've heard that the leadership changed here at Lee Garden Apartments about am I right, about 3 years ago?
Well, I came on 3 years ago.
So that would be true. And I hear that there's been a change in like the culture and the way things are handled. So would you expand on that a little bit about what you've seen?
Yes,
happen?
before I came on, things didn't get dealt with all the greatest in the world.
Okay.
So my first and foremost thing when I came on was to make sure that things got dealt with more time efficiently.
Yes.
So our main thing here is when our tenants ask us to come, we come immediately, and we actually have a 3-day clause to where if we have an issue come up, we have 3 days to respond to it. So, and that's to have it fully fixed for them.
So even if the phone rings at 3 a.m. in the morning, you answer.
Yes.
And what do you do?
Well, I'll ask what the issue is, and then depending on if it's emergent, if it is emergent, we go right away. If
Yes.
not, then I will tell them we will be there first thing in the morning. So we will come in the morning hours, and we will address whatever issue it is that the tenant has at the time.
Okay. And so do you have a service crew that helps you
I
with
do.
that? Yes. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now, you seem to be a very strong leader, and I've heard that from other people. So would you say that the leadership that works with you, the change that we're talking about, that is what's created this new culture and got us all going in the right direction? Would you say you've seen that?
Absolutely. My crew is amazing.
Okay,
They are.
and I'm hearing good things about them. So I've always heard that the speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. And I think in this situation, with you being a strong leader, you've really created this atmosphere here that everything's going to be all right, even when days it's not all right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We
Yeah,
try
and
not
I
to panic.
Yeah, I commend you for that. I commend you for that. This question is very hard, and I know it's kind of off the cuff, but when you drive up that driveway down there, the long driveway in, what word comes to mind to describe your lifestyle here? What do you think of? Can you come up with a word?
I would say community would be the
Okay.
biggest one because, and I pride myself on that. The biggest thing with my tenants up here is we've built a community and we are a family up here. And when I think of my tenants up here, and I even tell the new people that come in whenever they get in and get settled in, we're a family up here. Like I think of my tenants as my family. We're all a very close-knit group, and we all consider one another family. They consider me family, and I consider them family.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is definitely the reason for your success then. You treat people the way you would want to be treated yourself. So you apply the golden rule.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that in people. Now this is a little hard to do, and I'm going to put you on the spot, but in one word, how would you describe the lifestyle? If you could nail it in one word, what was the word?
Be lazy.
Boy, you're fast. That's a different word. We haven't heard that today. So how connect the dots for me? Lazy. What do you mean by that?
I don't have to do nothing. I mean, I get up and answer the door if I got to, and then go out, but
Yeah.
I don't really have to do anything.
So you have a nice carefree life here.
Yes.
And that is wonderful. And so are there any other special events or anything you want to mention before we close today that go on
We
here?
have an ice cream truck that comes here every day. My grandson loves it.
Every day you can have ice
They
cream?
come every day.
Anything the community does annually? Or
Well, Shane and Miss Amy, they'll have a cookout,
yes?
and that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy getting out.